Hello, I'm Jerry Brandt.
And I'm Shelby Shiata, and this is IE News.
Today we'll take an extensive look at the annual Long Beach Grand Prix, including the kickoff event, Thunder on Pine.
And a look at all the delicious food that was available.
Plus, of course, we'll take a look at the race itself, all that and more on this edition of IE News. Welcome back to IE News. The Long Beach City College Department of Music, Radio, Television, and ASB proudly presents the Spring Choral Concert directed by Sky Angulo. It will be on Saturday, May 12th at 7:30 p.m. in the LAC Auditorium. General admission is $10 and students and seniors are $5. For more information, call 562-938-4495.
The fall 2012 schedule of classes will be online beginning May 16th. Priority registration begins July 9th. Please note that a valid email address is required for all students in order to register.
The 5th annual LBCC Photo Fest will hold its closing exhibition on Saturday, April 28th at 635 Pine Avenue in downtown Long Beach. Work from the fest will be showcased at the event, and winners of the Photo Fest contest will be announced. To register for the events, visit the website listed below.
Congratulations to Long Beach City College's men's volleyball team for winning the CCC AA State Championships. The Vikings defeated Orange Coast 3-1 in the championship final. Rob McLean totaled 15 kills and 5 blocks in the win to claim tournament MVP honors. Go Vikings!
The Department of Music, Radio, Television, and ASB presents its May Let's Play. This is Dr. Gary Thomas Scott's retirement concert and will be held on Sunday, May 6th at 2 p.m. General admission is $10 and $5 for seniors and staff. Students with ID will get in for free. For more information, go to the link on the screen.
Don't go anywhere. There's more IE News right after this, so stay tuned.
Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin, he will wait until.
Welcome back. Let's go to Keisha Hall, who covered the Long Beach Grand Prix celebrity race and got to check out a little bit of the atmosphere.
The 38th annual Grand Prix thundered into downtown Long Beach.
In 24 hours. How many times do you think you can jump in 24 hours? The record was set by Jay Stokes. 640 times in 24 hours.
Oh, the land of the free.
Debuting in March of 1977, the tradition of fast cars, star drivers, and a celebratory atmosphere was experienced by all those in attendance.
Grand Prix sick! Yup!
In addition to various cuisines, live music was enjoyed. Throngs of people into the thousands cheered on the racers. A fan favorite, the Toyota Pro Celebrity Race, was one of the 6 main events. Not only a platform for those familiar faces to achieve status in the racing world, the Pro Celebrity Race was an opportunity to raise funds for local children's hospitals, including Miller's Children's Hospital in Long Beach. Here, 2012's Pro Celebrity Race winner Adam Carolla shares his experience.
Thank you so much for coming out to the Grand Prix Long Beach. How are you feeling?
Feeling confident, feeling better now that I'm speaking to you. I said, I want to talk to someone from the local JC, and it's kind of a ritual for me, a little bit of a good luck thing for me,
Really?
and I found you.
Oh, yesterday you visited the kids in the Miller's Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, I was a little disappointed because I went in to see the first kid, and I said, sweetie, when are you getting out? And she said, later this afternoon. And I was like, what? Later this afternoon? Yeah, I'm going home. And I said, oh, all right. And then I went to the next room. I said, when are you getting out, sweetie? She said, about an hour. And I said, all right, give me that teddy bear back. You know what I mean? Come on, I want to see some sick kids here. We're able to find them at a certain point. But it was nice. You know what you really, they say go there to visit the kids. You really go there to visit the parents, because the parents are tired and they're beleaguered and they've been sitting there the whole, for weeks, and they're stressed. The kid, honestly, 6, 7 years old, sometimes doesn't even know what's going on, but the mom is worried, and the mom recognizes you from Dancing with the Stars, not the kid. So it's nice to go take some pictures with the mom, talk to the mom, and say hi to the kids. But it's more in a weird way about the parents than it is even about the kids.
You trained on dry streets. It's wet out here. Did they teach you? Did they give you any prep for this at all? Are you a little worried about it?
Well, I would be, but I wet myself before almost every practice session. So even though technically the streets were dry, I was not, So I had that special feeling. My core was moist, so I think I may have an advantage today.
Now, your father is a world-class athlete, and you look quite athletic yourself. So do you consider racing a sport at all?
100%. Yeah, going into this, I hadn't had that much experience in racing, and I didn't know that much, so I came into it. And it's interesting when you go out with the coaches are so fast. You think you're going so fast around the track, but it takes a lot of conditioning, and yeah, it is a sport, and you got to really know what you're doing out here.
Now, has racing taught you anything about yourself that you didn't know?
Yes, that I don't drive smooth enough. Racing is so amazing because as an outsider, you think about it, you think racing is just about trying to drive fast and throwing the car around, and whoever can do that the best wins. But what it really is whoever can drive the smoothest, the fastest. It's really about not messing the car up, keeping it really smooth, not firing around and none of that. It's more about being smooth. And so maybe that's a nice metaphor or analogy for life. You can go fast when you're smooth.
In downtown Long Beach, Keisha Hall for IE News.
Thanks, Keisha. Let's head to our very own Lorena Martin, who will tell us about the on-track activities.
If you're looking for something for guys and girls, we've got you covered here at the Grand Prix. Let's take a look.
Shoppers, get ready to swipe those debit cards. The Long Beach Grand Prix holds a great shot at seeing fast cars, but also opens itself up for businesses to sell and promote their specialty items to those who visit.
I'm from the shop Big Daddy Cigars in Naples. We're also here with Bo's Cigar Lounge from Long Beach. And basically we get cigars from, all over really the world. They come mostly out of Nicaragua, Honduras, the Dominican Republic, and we just kind of sell them all. We've been here at the Grand Prix. This is our 5th year here as a vendor, so we kind of got the routine down now.
Some are even here to raise awareness for certain charities that they participate with.
It's called Racing for Heroes, so it's veterans that have been wounded in war. So we fly a bunch of them into all the events, and we just it's a weekend on Loctite and Henkel's.
There are numerous businesses who are looking to expand as well.
We're a family-owned business out of Torrance, California. We're a machine shop by trade, also known as Hall & Associates. But we're a great clothing line. All our T-shirts are American-made. Our sweatshirts are American-made. And we're here at Long Beach Grand Prix having a great time.
A great time indeed. The rain won't even stop the good times from rolling.
Even though it rained on Friday, sales were phenomenal. They were great. I mean, everybody was a trooper. Everybody hung out with us. Even though we got flooded, but it was awesome. It was great.
Business is very good. With the bags made from car seat belts and the races, it's kind of like a good partnership.
So as you can see, there's a lot of great vendors here at the Long Beach City Grand Prix. You should definitely check it out. This is Lorena Martin for IE News.
Thanks, Lorena. We'll be back with more of our Long Beach Grand Prix special after these messages.
Are you getting tired of the same old grind? day after day after day? Then come to the Long Beach City College Department of Music, Radio, and Television, where you can work with professionals on state-of-the-art equipment in any path you choose. Isn't it time that you got on the fast track to a career in entertainment? Just call 562-938-4838 to sign up today. Call now!
Looking for a place to express your creativity, explore ideas, and learn? Do you want to be a part of something done by the students, for the students? Then come and join the Long Beach City College Television Production Association.
I really have to say that I'm proud of the enthusiasm that everyone brings. We have a pretty ambitious group, and I really am always fascinated by the energy level and the ambition that students bring. And I think that energy and that desire is what adds to some of the projects that we're able to put out.
We need to be persistent in terms of our job search, and we need to develop a passion for the business, a passion for wanting to work in the entertainment industry. And with the combination of desire to be in the business, the passion to be in the business, and the education to be in the entertainment business, getting a job is going to be a whole lot easier.
Meetings are held every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. at the G Building in room 143, with filmings throughout the week. Be part of helping us establish the LBCC TVPA as part of our community and launch people and ideas into the industry. Add us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter under LBCC TVPA.
Welcome back. Next up, Drew and Ferry will give us the lowdown on Thunder on the Pine Thursday.
We are here in downtown Long Beach for the Thursday Thunder on Pine.
Where there's so much stuff going on here, we should take a look right now.
Every year, Grand Prix kicks off with Thunder Thursday on Pine Avenue. Many people gather on the streets to see car displays, pit stop demonstrations, and motorcycle stunts.
Several motorcyclists came from all across the U.S. to come and perform for the crowd. They even had a special kind of tire that produced red smoke as they did donuts. Needless to say, it was awesome and really cool. We even got to talk to a fan about his thoughts on the events.
Favorite part was a bike stunt. The first part was the motorcyclist, the 4 motorcyclists. They showed some great stunt. So I was quite impressed by that. And after that, they showed some 2 local motorcyclists came, and they also did a wonderful job.
The biker guys were pretty cool and all, but my favorite part of the night was the beauty pageant. Oh yeah.
That is creepy.
I won this competition back in October, and part of my prize was to come here for this amazing event for the Grand Prix. And it's my first time overseas. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm looking really forward to the race. It was really exciting actually being on the other side, judging the girls. Yeah, just to see what the other judges had to say as well and what they actually judge on, because I never knew that. And it really just the whole atmosphere. I mean, this is amazing. We're just the whole street, it's packed. I've never seen anything like this before. We don't have this at home, and I really love it. It's great. We first had to do interview. We had to ask them a little bit about themselves, and it was more to see their confidence, if they knew anything about the event, where they'd like to see themselves in 5 years. Then we came here, and obviously they were in their swimwear, so that was, you know, who's in shape, who's healthy, that kind of thing, yeah.
All in all, Thursday Night Thunder was a success.
Fans had a lot of fun, and it was a great way to start off the Grand Prix. I'm Drew Darnell.
And I'm Fariel Khan for IE News.
Thanks, Drew and Fariel. Fariel took a detour to show us all the different foods available on the track.
There are a lot of types of different foods here offered at the Grand Prix, and I'm going to go check them out. Let's take a look.
Hello, how you doing, guys? We're here at the Grand Prix of Long Beach. We sell lemonade, kettle corn, churros, popcorn, peanuts, and we're just going to have a great time today, I hope. The sun comes out real good. And why don't you come down, guys, next year. This year's too late. But come next year. You're going to have a great time. I guarantee you that. No, we've been going here for the past 10 years. But every time we come, we love it.
Food and drink vendors are the single most important energy source that keeps the Grand Prix running. There were so many options for meat eaters, vegetarians, and even vegans. We got to talk to a few companies about their food.
We're selling, well, the menu's in the back of me, first of all, but what we sell a lot is the turkey legs and the Western sausages. And the hamburgers are really good also, but we don't sell that much of hamburgers. Other than that, we sell onion rings, zucchini, and curly fries. And they're huge too, so it's good.
Today we're selling our most famous pizza, our barbecue chicken pizza. Also we have our popular salads, our barbecue salad, Caesar salad, and also we have 4 types of pizzas. The cheese pizza works, and we have our traditional barbecue, like I said.
Along with California Pizza Kitchen, the Grand Prix also offered many other restaurants that were popular to the fans, like King Taco, Savor, and Cold Stone Creamery. We got to talk with one of the busiest vendors during the weekend.
We have everything. Philly cheesesteaks, our hamburgers, cheeseburgers, all kinds of fry items, and of course our soft drinks. Philly cheesesteaks are our big one. Sold a lot of cheeseburgers yesterday because it was crazy. And then we do our grilled sausages right on the grill. Big sausages. Giant sausages. Gosh, practically born here. Live in Long Beach. Worked here probably at least 10 years. We're one of the busiest stands out here. We love it. It's fun. Come here for the fun, the crazy people. The people. Great crowd. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's in a good mood. They're happy. They don't complain. Except for the Friday rain, it was a little bit tough. Everybody was wet, but they were still ordering food and they were still happy.
Shelly was great, and she gave us a lot of filling food and interesting information. But I wasn't too sure about one thing. On a side note, for all you alcoholics out there, the Grand Prix is a great place for you. There are Tecate stands around every corner. You just can't escape that beer.
So I got a lot of free food today. Mission accomplished. I'm Fariel Khan for IE News.
Burial joined back with Drew and took a pit stop at the expo. Let's take a look.
We are here at the Long Beach Grand Prix Expo events.
You could do so much stuff here. You could test out mattresses, check out the new bikes, and play video games.
That sounds great. Let's take a look.
Every year, the Long Beach Grand Prix holds an expo in the convention center that utilizes more than 270,000 square feet. Hundreds of people visited throughout the weekend, and it was one of the main attractions during the Grand Prix.
The expo showcases everything and anything racing related. We got to talk to some local businesses who were featuring their products.
Well, the products that we have here are radio control and plastic models. They're hobby products. So we make models that people put together and paint and build and display. And we also make radio control products where people also build, paint, but they get to run them. You know, you can actually race them and things like that. Basically, 1/10 scale in size usually, and they use 540 size electric motors. They run on a 7.4 volt battery pack, and they're rechargeable. The speeds you're seeing here is like maybe half of what they actually can potentially do out in a bigger track. Like you see here, I'm painting and decaling this thing. It's made out of polycarbonate material, so it's very flexible, very lightweight, and you can't scratch them because it's painted from the inside. So you paint them up. We make trucks in this material, we make buggies, we make realistic racing cars, off-road dune buggies.
We are 100.3 The Sound. We're a classic rock station. We just turned 4 years old. We're a little bit different than most of the classic rock stations in LA. We do a lot of deep tracks. We've done studies that show we play about twice as many songs as most other stations in a given week. And we do a lot of album sides where we play actual like sides of vinyl.
We're out here providing some driver safety information for people that are attending the Long Beach Grand Prix. I just want to give people some opportunity to talk to officers in a non-enforcement atmosphere, provide some distracted driving information, DUI driving, ways to prevent DUI driving, and just some basic traffic safety tips.
After talking to some companies about their products, we thought we would focus on the one thing that everyone seemed to be interested in: cars.
So we got to talk to one of the racers who was participating in the Pirelli World Challenge.
This is the World Challenge Series, and we'll race on Sunday after the Indy cars, and it's a 1 hour race, 50-minute race, and It's a sprint race from a standing start, and it has 2 classes. There's a GT class, which has more horsepower and less weight, and then this is the GTS class, which has the power is restricted down, so we have a lot less power and a lot more weight, 3,500 pounds, but it's still a race car. For the GTS class that we're running in, we all get a restrictor, and it's a 1.6-inch diameter restrictor, so, and the engines have to be almost stock. So 1.6-inch restrictor restricts the power. It takes about 50 or 60 horsepower off the normal engine. So all the cars are roughly the same horsepower. If they don't have the same horsepower, they adjust the weight a little bit. Like the Acura is a little less horsepower, but it only weighs 2,900 pounds. This one has a little more horsepower. We have to weigh 3,400 pounds. So they equalize the power and the weight. Our tires are just slightly bigger than, say, the Acura or the Kia, and but we have to carry more weight.
After exploring the expo for a little while, we got to do a lot of different things, like try out some mattresses, sit in a bus, and try out a few cars. And then, Drew kept doing this. And it was really, really annoying.
So that's it for the Lifestyle Expo.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go back to sit and sleep and take a nap. See you later.
After taking a rest, Drew and Fariel decided to hang out with the kids at the carnival.
We are here at the Kids Carnival at the Grand Prix.
There are so many tiny little kids here, and they look like they're having a lot of fun, so let's take a look.
Kids of all ages were gathered in the Lifestyle Expo to take some time out of the hot sun and the noisy races.
Things like inflatable slides, trampolines, and even electric cars made the carnival a perfect pit stop during the weekend.
We got to talk to some kids about their favorite part of the carnival.
We just came here to have fun. I was gonna go on those jumpy things, like when they jump you, like the trampoline. I like the slide the most.
The carnival was a perfect escape for kids and adults from the harsh weather conditions that occurred on Friday. There were many attractions and activities for kids of all ages.
We got to talk with one of the event leaders about the experience the carnival provides.
We are providing the fun and entertainment for all the kids and big kids who would like to have some fun here at the Long Beach Grand Prix. Sometimes I can get out on my break and go actually watch the races. So get outside once in a while. We're here all weekend. This is us all 3 days.
There were several booths in the carnival similar to the expo, which provided music, attractions, and information. There was even a free demo of the new Forza Motorsports 4 game for teenagers and adults.
They help you go fast when the race cars go loud, but they don't make you go loud that the cars go loud.
Now I know what you're thinking. You have no idea what that kid just said. Well, good news is, neither do we. So who cares? Anyways, we got to talk to one of the employees who was in charge of Jacob's Ladder.
Basically, we're working, letting all the little kids have fun. We got all the inflatables out here, just showing all the kids a good time down at the Grand Prix. And we got all the TVs going here. We got all the race cars right here. We got BMX right here. It's good. It's a good weekend.
After a long day of reporting and watching many people have a lot of fun, we decided to relax and get in on the action. We purchased some tickets and decided to be a kid once again to get away from the stress of the races. I thought I should spend my tickets on a brand new tattoo. I needed one of those. Be careful though, kids, because that thing did not come off. I had to walk around with a sparkly ladybug on my arm for about a week.
I decided to spend my tickets towards enhancing my own physical fitness. I don't know if you can tell, but I completed Jacob's Ladder about 14 times. Then I decided to spend the rest of my day playing in a kids' obstacle course by myself, because Farrell spent all her tickets on a stupid ladybug. It was a good day.
So there were so many cute kids and a lot of fun rides.
I'm gonna go back down that slide. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Drew and Fariel. To end the day, Fariel spoke with fans about their experiences at the Grand Prix. Let's hear what they have to say.
Thousands of fans come to Grand Prix every single year, and I'm about to find out what makes Grand Prix so great. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Long Beach Grand Prix, baby! No, it's not.
I live down the street. It's what I do. If I have to hear it, may as well be here. Dandara.
I've never really been to this whole Formula One racing, but now I feel that it's a little bit more competitive than I thought. Maybe call up a couple of friends, go down to my living room, bring a couple snacks, and just watch race on any channel we can find.
It is my first time at the Grand Prix. I've never been here before. I've always known that it was here in Long Beach, and I'm so stoked. It's awesome.
Thousands of people come to the Long Beach Grand Prix from all over the world to come participate in the different elements that the event has to offer. People are willing to pack into bleachers or stand by a fence just to get a glimpse of the race no matter the weather conditions. We asked some people to explain their favorite part of the Grand Prix and why it's so special to them.
The favorite part of the Grand Prix is that there's so many people trying to get to other people's attention, which kind of amazes me. Other people back there decide to dance, other people put merchandise, hand out things. It's quite interesting.
I mean, I love the cars, I love the people, the food. Other than that, it's another day in the LBC in my backyard.
We look forward to, obviously, the IndyCar is the qualifying, but the Le Mans race, to see all the cars you see on the street are also really fun to watch. The crowd and the scene, everybody's having a good time. They're all here for the same reason, and it's a fun event to go to.
I'm looking forward to it the most, the crashes. Any kind of crashes, as long as nobody gets hurt too bad. And I like the day drinking events, you know, where you can drink during the day.
Though there were many people at the Grand Prix, most of them were not die-hard race car fans. Some of them were there just to enjoy the atmosphere. I asked some people if they were rooting for anyone in particular.
I really don't know who's racing tomorrow, but I am looking forward to some good racing tomorrow.
I'm a BMW owner. I love the BMWs, but the Porsches, what do you want me to do?
I am. I'm rooting for, I like Will Power. Will Power, his name obviously has a lot to do with it, but he's a good guy too, though.
I usually root for whoever, not for the racers, but for the organization representing, like National Guard, Muscle Milk, Verizon. They look like very competitive racers.
Though most of the fans had a little bit too much to drink, they were still able to finish their sentences and enjoy the races. The fans are definitely my favorite part of the Grand Prix.
Shout out to Long Beach. Thank you guys for having Long Beach Grand Prix. It's how we get paid. Dandara. You guys enjoy yourselves.
Obviously, the fans play a huge part in the Grand Prix, and they will for years to come. I'm Fariel Khan for IE News.
Thanks, Fariel. And now to conclude our Grand Prix special, let's get a closer look at the racing environment with the Firestone Indy Lights.
The Grand Prix of Long Beach, a fan and driver favorite. With tight turns and an unforgiving straightaway, this treacherous track does not forgive even the smallest mistake. As we explore this exciting event, we were able to speak with Indy Lights podium drivers Esteban Guerrieri, Sebastian Saavedra, and Tristan Vautier.
It definitely feels very good. After thinking last year, I started on pole and then couldn't manage a very good pace in the race, but we got experience from last year.
No, I think, of course, I came to the position that I thought I could pass him, and I was pushing everything I had and tried to make him do something wrong.
I got the news since he turned 10 right before pulling off to pit lane. I've heard that he lost the mirror and got called in the pits, but his team didn't have a spare one, so they decided to rather have a time penalty rather than pitting. That's what I've heard, but I have not heard anything official, so good fortune for me, I'd say. It puts me on the podium, so sorry for him, but that's part of racing, I guess.
I also spoke with Simon Pagenaude and James Hinchcliffe, who took second and third place in the ISOT IndyCar Series.
I don't think I go hand up. I go handled by Caputa once again, badly during the middle of the race, but that's another story. The others, I think, are doing a pretty good job.
With gasoline as our scent and tire debris as makeup, we walked away with a smile on our face and racing in our veins. This is Oscar Alfonso for IE News.
Well, that wraps up this episode.
Join us next time for our last show of the season. Thanks for watching.